It is 6:44. Welcome back. After multiple nationwide protests over deadly incidents involving law enforcement, the Kern County Sheriff's Department has formed a community-wide advisory council. Now, this council features 33 members from different backgrounds all throughout the community. And this morning, we are lucky to have 4 of those members joining us live via Zoom to discuss the purpose of the council and what they hope to accomplish. Thank you all for being here. We have Arlena Waller, the chairperson. We have Pastor Robinson. We have Bob Prater and Valneeb Singh. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Arlena, let's start with you if you could, and just you are the chairperson on this committee, and what is something for you personally that you hope this committee accomplishes?
You know, personally, I hope that we can bridge the gap. I hope that we can seal the relationships between the sheriff's office and the community and make some wrongs right on both sides.
And let's jump to Pastor Robinson, and let me get your impression as well on what you hope to get from this council.
Well, it's just an amazing team of leaders, community leaders that have came together, Mike, and I'm just so proud of our Sheriff's Department for having a heart to come together with community leaders. I think the heart for all of us to see healing across the divide, as Arlena said, and really be able to be a conduit, to be a bridge from the community into the Sheriff's Department in different areas where I believe, if we come together, there's power in people. And when we do that, we can make a difference. And that's really, I think, where our heart is.
Bob, what was behind part of your reason for volunteering for this?
Well, Mike, I've lived in Kern County for 35 plus years, and we have kind of a reputation. There's a perception of who we are. And a lot of that comes from what has happened with law enforcement. The perception of many in the nation is shoot first, ask questions later. And that's really not how this works here. And so the opportunity to kind of shift the narrative was very attractive to me.
And Valneeb Singh, your impressions?
Absolutely. So I joined the Community Advisory Council and got involved with the Kern County Sheriff's Office due to myself being a victim of a hate crime a few years ago here in Bakersfield. Mm-hmm. So I saw on both sides what it's like to be a recipient of good law enforcement, also the challenges that I faced throughout that process, and really what happens when the community comes together to provide a voice. And so here, I think, thanks to the leadership of Arlena and everyone, we have a diverse group of people who are coming together to provide that voice for the community. So the sheriff's office is not just the sheriff's office, it's your sheriff's office.
Arlena, if you could, on what Valneeb was just mentioning right there, what do you think of the makeup as far as diversity goes with the 33 members that were selected for this council?
Well, it's diverse between gender. It's diverse with the areas in which the sheriff serve and protect. And it's also diverse with cultures. It's important that we bring diverse voices to the table that represent our community so that we can bring truth to the table. We have work to do. Mm-hmm. There are issues. We cannot deny that. And so we really needed voices to come in power and come in truth. It hasn't always been comfortable, but we're determined to get it better a little bit at a time. So we needed all those voices at the table.
Pastor Robin, do you foresee time? I mean, obviously, we're just getting started with this council in its early stages, but do you hope it comes a time where this has a truly meaningful impact on the outcome of interactions between law enforcement and the community?
Absolutely, 100%, Mike. I don't think any of us would be here if we didn't feel that on both sides. Our sheriff and our undersheriff, their heart to listen and to hear, and I believe allow us to put input in. And like Arlena said, the diverse group across cultures and areas and all of that is just an amazing team. And I am grateful that there will be community impact for sure.
Bob, have you had a chance to talk to any members of the Sheriff's Department about this council and get their reaction to this group of people?
Other than yesterday's Zoom session where we were able to directly interact with Donna Youngblood and Under Sheriff Josh. Other than that, no. But it was super productive yesterday as people were extremely, sometimes brutally honest.
And I'd like to play off of that too, because Balmeet Singh, you mentioned that you yourself was a victim of an incident. What was your impression in that big meeting yesterday?
I thought it was it restored hope for me. In one meeting, and really the first meeting that this council had with the sheriff's office, there was truth spoken to power. The narrative was not one of, hey, here is law enforcement on a pedestal, and they provide all the information. It was really dialogue. It was really collaborative. And I think the sheriff's office was open to engage and learn. And I think the advisory council really tried their best to represent the needs of the community and really bring a voice to our county.
Now we are out of time. I want to thank you all for coming in this morning and offer you all an open invitation anytime you would like to come back and talk to us about, give us updates on the council, how it's doing, and anything that might be on your mind. We appreciate your time this morning, and best of luck to all of you.
Thank you.